Rollins isn't injured. He's the new world champion. And just when you thought it was over, the beast is back. Brock Lesnar returns at SummerSlam 2025 and wrecks everything. Cena versus Rhodes brought war. Naomi stole the spotlight. The women's division absolutely put on a masterclass. We're breaking it all down, moment by moment, bombshell by bombshell. This is your SummerSlam review. This is the burning truth. Let's go. Hey, it's Scott Barrett, and you're back with the burning truth. And I'm here once again with the man who nearly predicted it all. It's Matt Baines, everybody. You okay, mate?
I'm still trying to get over it.
I think it's fair to say SummerSlam was a banger, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's the banger.
Absolute banger.
Absolute banger. Loved it. You know, surprise after surprise. Even if some people knew or thought they knew the Seth Rollins surprise, they definitely did not know the Brock Lesnar surprise. Holy. We're going to break it all down tonight, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go through match by match, night one, night two. We're going to go for it. Get your comments in if you want to talk about SummerSlam. How are you, Matt? Just how do you feel?
Still recovering. That's anything I can say.
I mean, I watched mine 8 and 6, and we watched it in the morning, so we didn't stay up with them only being little. I wanted to watch it with them, so it was this morning when I watched Brock Lesnar return, and it's blown my mind.
For me, it was more or less of. I watched it. I thought there's a lot of time. I thought they might either wrap up early because they did say that, you know, they might finish it early. Or I was like, well, it's not like them, especially with this 2-night events. Something's about to do. There it is.
I expected at this point. I saw 10 minutes left, and I expected The Rock.
I expected The Rock,
but we didn't get The Rock. We got Barack. And yeah, mental. Shall we get into SummerSlam?
Yeah, let's just move straight into.
Well, before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're watching along with us, or if you're watching this back. Hit that subscribe button. We're looking for 1,000 subscribers to help build this community. Like the video, subscribe. It's all free. Comment. Let us know in the live chat what you think. We will mention your live chats on the show as we go, as we always do. And get involved. Here we go. It's time for our SummerSlam review. Where are we starting, Matt Baines?
Let's just hit it off straight with night one. Match one. Great opening match. Tag team match players.
Hello. Hello.
Which has Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Yeah, madness, right?
Absolute madness. This was, everyone came into this, and what I thought it had some funny bits in it before they got into it, because you got the Ula fella, and then you got what Bronson Reed dubbed the Shua fella.
Shua fella. How cool was it though? That we started with Roman Reigns, and Jey Uso, which is amazing anyway, right? But also, how cool was it that we got sort of that second entrance of Jey? So after Roman and Jey are both in the ring and they've done the big entrance, that then they brought it back. I really like that. I thought it was really cool. That was a quality moment for me.
That was genius, because what made it so interesting is because that added to that story towards Roman as well.
Yeah,
because
totally.
Roman in the past has been, it's all about me. It's about me. Where it wasn't this time, it was more about Jey. And if you noticed in the match, you saw Roman taking shots.
Roman sacrificed himself in the finish for Jey Uso.
Literally.
you know, when you think about the story of the bloodline and the story of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, especially, like that was a brilliant moment in the story that, you know, completely full circle for me. I don't know about how you felt about it.
Great beat. Coming round full circle, especially as, was it the previous year or 2 years prior? It was Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. What do we have down for predictions on this one, Matt Burns? I am interested. I do want to talk predictions as we go through the show, as that was our video on Wednesday night. But where did your sort of predictions land for this one?
For both of us,
yeah,
we both went for Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
All right, so we both got this one right then.
Yeah, we both got this one right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Is there anything else you want to mention on this match specifically? Because I just thought it was the right thing to, at the time, to have done this match first, because the Rollins of it all had been taken out of the picture. So doing this first sort of made sense to me that it was never going to be the main event, because it was just the lackeys versus the bloodline. Let's get it out. The story's dead now, because it should have been, in my mind, it should have been Roman versus Seth. Like, so it played on that whole, you know, for cash in aside, we didn't know that was happening. It sort of played on my mind that, yeah, of course they're going to do this, because now they can't do Roman versus Seth. So of course they're going to do the tag match early. And I was completely hoodwinked by this whole thing. So yeah, for me, I thought that was fabulous booking to put them on first. Was the right thing to do, totally. Really enjoyed it.
Good booking. The right team won. Definitely.
Yeah, totally.
Because it, you know, like I said in the predictions video, you know, when one side dominates too much on the go home show,
yeah,
it can usually spell misfortune, usually. But for me, I thought this was a great barn burner to set that tone, and then immediately we go from a tag team match to a tag team match.
Yeah.
For the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
This might have been, you know what? This was one of my favorite stories on night one. I really enjoyed this, and I am famously on this podcast, Matt Burns, I think it's fair to say, I'm not a big Charlotte fan.
I could say the same.
And I just thought I really enjoy this Charlotte Alexa Bliss partnership. I think it's money for while we've got it, and I think it's going to end in a brilliant feud afterwards as well. I hope we can stretch this out to Mania. Yeah.
For me personally, I feel as though we're getting more of actually the real Charlotte.
Do you think that's what it is? Do you think we're getting, like, rather than a persona, we're getting the real her?
I think we're actually getting more of the real her, which probably translates better. If you want a good case of that, personally, if you've watched WWE Unreal, it might actually give you a slight glimpse into the real her. And then when you watch how she is in this story with Alexa Bliss, you can see little bits of the real, you know, Charlotte, not the persona, not the character, not Charlotte Flair. You know, do you know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Yeah, I do. I do know what you mean. I just hope, and I've put it here in the chat actually. If you want to subscribe, help us subscribe, and you can interact in the live chat, guys. But Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, can they have a decent championship run as the tag team champions?
Face run, limited. They always tend to have longer runs for the heel teams, and they do.
Yeah, but I just feel like this sort of works.
It really
works
does
right now, anyway, for me.
It really, really does. It really does.
Because it's not what I want out of it. Like if you'd asked me 4 weeks ago, but actually, I think they've given us something that we needed rather than something that we wanted. And I think we needed this to get behind Charlotte Flair and to give Alexa Bliss something to do.
I needed this because during the predictions,
Yeah.
I said I wrote them down beforehand. What if I told you I changed it on the fly as we were literally doing it?
Did you? So you went in the moment and decided to go Bliss and Charlotte?
Yeah, I originally had down Judgment Day, and I just went, no, something's not fitting right. Do you know what I mean? Something's like you got that little feeling, that little vibe. That it's like,
Brilliant. Brilliant. And that put us at 2-2, Matt Baines, because we both had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
Yep.
So, that led us nicely into match 3, which was this another championship match?
No, it wasn't. This was a singles match pitting Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. If Kross had won, Sami would have had to admit that Kross was right and that Zayn is not a good person. Whereas if Zayn won, Kross had to admit that he was wrong about Zayn.
Okay, I got you. I think, and obviously, no spoilers here, but yeah, spoilers because this is a review show. Sami Zayn got the victory after Scarlett tried to get him to use pipe or something. Sort of stick.
The bar.
The ball.
Steel
yeah.
bar.
And then he decided not to do that, chucked it away, and then still won the match with a Luva kick.
Yep.
This feud with Sami and Karrion Kross, it's the first thing Karrion Kross has had to do pretty much all year. It's not been good. He's lost all 3 matches. I don't think his performances have been fantastic. My question is, and I've put it on the screen there, and I'm happy to, please get to us in the live chat and let us know. But Karrion Kross, is he overrated?
Me personally, no.
I think he is. I don't get this hype. In fact, Matt Baines, and we've talked about another person like this at length, and we probably agreed on the other person, but I'm going to start putting Karrion Kross into the Damian Priest bucket.
Nope.
I don't know why he's there.
The difference is between Priest and Kross is the fact that Kross is actually naturally over the crowd, where I feel Priest is more forced.
Is he though? Is he popular with a section of the audience that are really pushing for him? I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't think he is as universally liked as I think you sit quite nicely in his niche fan.
Not
like
really.
You're his demographic. I think you're his demographic. I just don't get it.
No, because the weird thing about it is, a while ago, years ago, I used to hate him. Genuinely. Yeah. I used to hate him. And he's made a serious fan out of me of it, but he's a bit of a blunder on my part.
Okay.
Someone should have you remember me saying to you about that whole August date and everything?
Yeah.
About it. I should have been paying a little bit more attention into that and done a bit more research into it.
Go on.
It's the end of his contract.
Ah, right. So you don't think he's re-upping?
He may want to. I think it just depends on whether WWE want to.
I think they panic bought him back into WWE. When they bought him back. So they bought him back the first time Vince had gone and Triple H had just took over, and he bought in quite a few faces at once, didn't he? So bought in Karrion Kross. Bronson Reed came back at a similar time. There was a few Braun Strowman as well. He bought back quite a few at a similar time. And I just don't think, I think they may have been panic hiring at that time to fill the roster. And I don't think he's needed. Genuinely, I just don't get the Karrion Kross thing. But anyway, the point is, we're talking about the match and the review. I thought the match was okay. I thought Sami Zayn carried it. I think in terms of predictions, I'm pretty sure I had Sami to win.
Yeah, you do.
And you had
Carrion.
Yeah, so that was 1-up to me. So at this point, we were 3-2 in the predictions, which felt really good for me.
Yep.
Where did we go next?
Singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Where we have Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton.
And how did we feel about that?
I thought it was a great match.
So did I. I actually thought it may have been Jade Cargill's best match in WWE so far.
Not maybe.
And I thought, and I actually,
not maybe.
On top of that, I thought Tiffany Stratton, it may have been her best match on the main roster too.
Really good match.
I really enjoyed it, yeah.
I am telling you now, if WWE don't make this match again down the road, you're throwing good money away. They are throwing good money away. Because genuinely, I thought both of them worked really well. It was a really good match. And need to see that more.
Yeah. And it was really good. I'm interested in, do we think she won decisively, Tiffany? Because she obviously got the win. Or was this match more about setting up future mega feuds and matches, etc.?
I think it's more or less going, I wouldn't say it was decisively. I don't, because A, I'd say it's experience, potentially, a little bit. Or B, many could say it was a fluke.
Yeah, and Jade nearly got the win a couple of times, right? I mean, she had to finish at one point and nearly rolled out the ring with it.
That's what I mean. And the fact that she went for her finisher off the top, and that became, abruptly become her downfall. But bear in mind, if she hit it, whole different story. Regardless of it, Tiffany may have got the win, countering the Avalanche Jaded into the prettiest.
It's basically Beth Phoenix's finisher, isn't it?
Yes.
I forget what she used to call it, but the glam slam or something, wasn't it?
The glam slam.
Yeah, it's like a front face buster, really, with the arms. Well, let's go with the arms, in fact. So
it's a from behind double underhook lift into a face buster.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, good move. It's a shame she didn't hit it from the Avalanche. Actually, I thought that was going to be a really nice finish, but the reverse was equally as lovely. And I'm going to call it lovely because that's exactly what it was. I watched it and went, "Oh, that was nice." And then obviously prettiest moonsault ever and the win, right?
But I bet you were sitting there thinking, "Oh, that was nice." Oh no.
Yeah, I did, because I did have Jade to win this match. I thought it was nailed on. We get a Jade Cargill win. And obviously Tiffy did. And I also remember in our predictions that you pretty much fluffed this and just went, oh no, Tiffy. And that evened us up to 3-3 for the predictions, Matt Burns.
Yeah.
So you must have been feeling pretty good about that at this point.
I was like, whoo! Yeah,
back on level pegging for our 2-night SummerSlam, because what we were saying in the predictions episode was that, it is quite possible that one of us absolutely runs away with it.
Can do at times, but then you can have these ones where it's neck and neck. But let's move on.
Okay.
To our original scheduled main event for night one.
Yeah.
Which was CM Punk challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther.
Yeah. And the Punk Gunther match was a slower pace than main events we've been used to in recent times. Cody Rhodes has set the bar quite high, I feel, for main events over the last 18 months. I also think that John Cena has done a good job of keeping a really good pace in main events. Obviously, anytime Seth Rollins is in a main event, it's got pace to it. So Gunther CM Punk was a much slower, more methodical match. I enjoyed that they actually wrestled for the first 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
It was very different. And I'm not sure it was probably right for the live crowd in the stadium, but watching on TV, I thought it was brilliant. Obviously, we know now CM Punk got the win on Gunther, and the resilience he showed in the match was fabulous. It was like watching the Logan film. It was old man Punk just never giving up. And when Gunther got busted, I thought that was absolutely fantastic beat to the story, because at that point, Gunther, what he does do in these matches is he shows weakness really well.
Yes.
He's an absolute beast in the ring, but what he does really well is he shows weakness. So if you get him in a chokehold, he's probably going to tap out. If he gets busted open, that's really going to affect him. And the reason that's so successful is because it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. It's almost like he, as he always says, I'm gonna maul you. And he's so used to being dominant and powerful.
Absolutely.
Right? There's not many times where you get somebody who can catch him off guard. Now, for me, I felt as though Punk's got the capability of being able to wrestle him because he's got a certain submission background.
Yeah.
But the one thing he can't compete with is the power of Gunther.
The power of Gunther. Absolutely. And I just, what's the best way to describe this now? I said it before, it was like watching that Logan film, old man Punk finally coming back, and it's redemption that I felt in the end.
Yeah.
And I felt the emotion of the win. It was 2 GTSs finally for the win after Gunther had been busted open.
Yeah.
And that was a win for both of us, right? We were both on 4-4 at this point. We're
both of us went CM Punk, and the best thing about it is right there and then I was sitting there and I was watching this. I was like, that was a hard-fought match. Look at the clock. There's time.
But what did we think of the Rollins entrance on the sticks? Paul Heyman with the briefcase, then throwing the crutches down, taking his leg brace off, getting to the ring, and then cashing in, because I was happy about it, right, for a moment. And then I felt like I was a bit robbed of CM Punk's redemption. And I know there's loads of story here. He was obviously champion for less time than Drew McIntyre was when he got cashed in on at WrestleMania last year. And the Rollins and Punk sort of feud that will never die until they finally, hopefully, have a match this year at WrestleMania, one-on-one. But Rollins has got so many interesting matches that he could potentially have with babyfaces on the card, because I still want to see Rollins Roman again, and I want to see that at a WrestleMania. I still want to see Punk and Rollins at a WrestleMania. So it's difficult to say what I do and
Punk and Roman for number one contendership.
Yeah, all those but I want to see Rollins and Reigns at WrestleMania. I also want to see Rollins and Punk at WrestleMania. Those are matches I want to see one-on-one, and I want those to be WrestleMania main events over the next 2 years.
We could even see a Sammy going for the title.
Yeah, absolutely. We could see all those things. But the question here, and for our viewers who might be participating in the live chat, etc., do we think that Punk's redemption was undermined by Rollins' cash-in? That is my question. And what do you think?
I think it was purposely undermined for everybody to feel more sympathy for Punk.
Really?
Yeah, because bear in mind, he just had to go through a slug of Gunther for 30 minutes of being beaten, battered, bruised, mauled, and everything. Finally comes out on top. I reached the top. I did it. And then comes the spoil sport. Here comes Mr. Party Pooper.
Yeah. Right. Do you know what? I really enjoyed it, though. Genuinely really enjoyed it.
Although, Seth, don't ever tease me again like that.
Yeah. Did you see the video of Becky Lynch backstage?
No, I'll have to find that.
That's brilliant. So she's being recorded at the moment Seth Rollins is going down to the ring to cash in, and she turns to the camera and she says, "We're some of my..." I can't do that. I'm not going to try the Irish accent. I nearly got cancelled then. She goes, "Were some of my posts misleading?" Because she'd been posting loads of videos of Seth on crutches for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Crackers. Absolutely crackers.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And for me, have you seen Big E's reaction to it?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
That's a footage you need to see. See, don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. I know what I'm talking about. Throw away the crutch. Throw away the crutch. Throw away the crutch. Get rid of the knee brace. Get rid of the knee brace. That sort of thing. Now, for me, there's me walking out. He's here. He's on the crutches. What the hell? And then he seems to go, bask in your time. Bask in your time. And he turns around like, don't you turn away from me, Seth. I was literally screaming at the TV going, give this one to me. I'm after that bonus point.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you got the bonus point for that. And at this point, what's the score, Matt Burns? Where are we?
I've managed literally be one ahead of you.
So you finished night one ahead?
Yes. Is it ahead? Hang on. I'm just double checking now.
You tell me, mate. You tell me.
Roman, we both got. I was one down, one back up. Yeah, I was one ahead.
One ahead by the end of night one. Yeah, absolutely. The cash in did it for you, Matt Burns. Shall we talk about night two?
Yes, seeing as
we're already here. Let me tell you about BurningTruthUK.com, where you can get all our information on the podcast, on the YouTube, all the videos that we do, merch page where you can buy wonderful t-shirts such as Matt Burns' Don't Forget to Be Awesome t-shirt, which is rocking right now. There's our fabulous It's Stiffy Time t-shirt. We've also got loads of other stuff, including my Two Thumbs Excelsior t-shirt, which you can get on there right now. Also a load of blogs and stuff that we like to post. So make sure you get over there to theburningtruthuk.com. Matt, let's have a look at night two. What was our opening match on night two?
Triple threat for the Women's World Championship.
Oh, and what a banger this was. Naomi, Iyo Sky, and Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fantastic match. How do we feel about this one?
Really good. Thought it was genius. And what I also thought was genius, especially with somebody who's always cautious.
Yeah.
They did their homework.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There was loads of callbacks to WrestleMania 3-way, wasn't there?
You know exactly
really,
what. Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, absolutely. I think we both, it's fair to say, we both predicted Naomi on Wednesday when we did the predictions episode. Naomi, quick win, smart heel move. Is that the right thing? Or have we rushed through this little feud so we can get Naomi on to the next thing?
I don't. It was the right call for having Naomi go over.
Yeah, I think I agree. But in the manner that it happened, have we rushed it? Did we need to give her a decisive win? Because it was far from decisive.
Thanks.
It was the classic triple threat, heel victory, wasn't it?
It was, and the thing is, it's something that a cowardly heel would do, which Naomi is playing to absolute excellence.
Oh yeah, and I really enjoyed. Was it a family member that played it down?
Her dad.
Her dad, yeah, fantastic.
Her dad,
really cool. Really cool night for Naomi.
Which I think is absolutely brilliant. We both had Naomi.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great match.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how are you going to up on this?
So that would have put us at 7-6 in terms of the predictions with you one ahead, Matt Burns. But equally, the other thing that I want to talk about, just before we move on from this, is how good is Iyo Sky?
Phenomenal.
I can't, the whip. Right, I'm going to start again. I finished doing the NXT reviews this year, the big NXT reviews, right?
Yeah.
I used to say every week on Thursday morning, every single week, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, every single week, I used to say NXT has the best women's division in the world, hands down. I can't say that anymore because when we're talking about Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Iyo Sky, Asuka, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Kairi Sane, there's names I'm forgetting. It's that Stephanie Vaquer, Julia now on the main roster, Candice LeRae. It's so stacked on the main roster. And
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. Iyo Sky. I honestly think that Iyo Sky is the top of the bunch as well. Bailey.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention Bailey, right? But Iyo Sky is the Liv Morgan.
Didn't you mention the man?
Yeah, Becky Lynch. Friggin' hell. Yeah, the greatest women's wrestler of the last 10 years. I think Iyo Sky is top of the bunch right now. I think she is so good. She is move for move, movement for movement, transition to transition. She might be the best wrestler in WWE right now, technically.
For me personally, I think what's so special with her is I remember when she went to, she was just like a high flyer, just casually happy-go-lucky. Yeah. And then they did the dark turn.
Yeah.
And since the dark turn, it's become integrated into a character, but it's been blended in such a well-thought-out way.
Yeah. Her babyface work now is so good because we've got a bit of character work to it. She hardly speaks any English, right? My lads, 8 and 6, love her. Do you know why they love her? Because she's fearless and she does this. But she's connected, right? And that's the thing. She's connected. And she's phenomenal. It's win-win.
What?
It's win-win. I think she's cracked the code.
She's cracked a certain code. And the best thing about it is she can speak some English. And the weird thing about it is she's actually converted wrestling into the universal language, which is excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to move on, but I just want to go back over the fact that this would have put us on 7-6 to you because we both had Naomi to win. Good times.
That we did.
What was after this one?
Now, we thought, what a great triple threat match. Where can we go up? Can we go up from this? Can we go more chaotic? Nah, they can't be any more chaotic. Oh, wait. It can get more chaotic. 6-pack, tables, ladders, chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
And this, for me, is the reason I said earlier on that this might be... I don't know if I said it on the pod or I said it to you before. This might be the best SummerSlam ever, right? This match, the chaotic tag pile-up, right, which had the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys in attendance to watch. A TLC match, tables, ladders, chairs, oh my, anything goes. It had interference from B-Fab, Candice LeRae, and one more, Nikki Cross, plus the rest of the Wyatt Six getting involved. It had some of the most ridiculous bumps off ladders, with ladders, into tables that I've ever seen, right? How Andrade and one other pulled off that Spanish fly, maybe Axiom pulled off that Spanish fly.
It was Axiom because Rey Fénix went over the post.
That's it. How Tommaso Ciampa had the strength to pull himself up when we thought we were getting the edge spear from Nathan Frazier. Unbelievable.
Oh, the core strength you've got to have to do that.
Unbelievable moment. Unbelievable. So many. Oh my God, what am I watching moment? Candice LeRae going from a 20-foot ladder out of the ring and through a ladder, snapped the ladder cleaning off. Leg first, knee first.
I'm pretty sure that everyone's faces were sort of, I'm just there, just casually just watching, also see it push like, how's it going off? She's going up. Hang on. She's going over the ropes. She's going bam, straight to the ladder.
And you know what? Not because of an actual moment within this match, but I've not soured on this person, but I have thought for a long time that this person is the future of WWE, right? In Montez Ford, right?
Yeah.
And I've cooled on him over the last 12, 18 months because we haven't done a lot with him. This match just showed me again what a talent he is. He's such a talented young man. And again, I can't get... If you're going to go away and watch anything this week, and I know Seth Rollins returned and cashed in, and I know Brock Lesnar returned, we've talked about it. I know we had a fantastic Solo Sikoa Jacob Fatu cage match we're going to talk about in a minute. The women's match that I just talked about, Iyo Sky, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley. If you're going to watch anything, go and watch this 6-pack TLC. It was unreal.
I believe my terminology for this is chaos redefined. Really. That's the word I'd use. That's the word I'd use. Chaos redefined, because I blinked and I felt like I missed a moment. Like I missed a beat somewhere. Because there was that much chaos going on. And honestly, credit to all of them. And I will say this to you, Joe Casey, you may want to work on your fear of heights.
Yeah. I watched this match. This is the only thing I've watched twice.
Yeah.
I watched it again after I'd finished because I thought it was that good. I wanted to see the spots again. Brilliant match. Absolutely. If you're going to go away and watch anything from this weekend, watch this. I promise you, it lives up to all the hype. I really enjoyed it. And we both had the Wyatt Six.
Yes, we did. And what made me laugh about it is the spot with the Poison Pixie going flying and Gargano's reaction. You good? You good?
Oh, yeah, he just cracked on, didn't he? His wife's just been, possibly killed, and he carried on. Yeah, brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Wyatt Six won. I think it was the right team to win. I didn't really have it. Any of them could have won, but I didn't really have any complaints that it was the Wyatt Six. We both predicted it. That's perfectly fine. I was happy.
And this might shock you. It went against the bookies.
Did it? Did the bookies have the Street Profits by any chance?
No.
Oh, okay.
The bookies had Andrade and Rey Fenix.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have seen that. That would never have even entered my consciousness.
When I say a fraction,
okay,
right, followed by the Street Profits.
Yeah, okay, cool. I think that's fair. I really enjoyed the match. I will say that I thought this was a 5 out of 5 banger.
Yeah,
in a show of phenomenal matches, this was my favorite.
That, to put it bluntly, as much as we've got a street fight to cover later, that 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match stole the show.
Do you know what? This is the best compliment I can give it before we move on. I just want to say one last thing about it. It felt like TLC 2 at WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment I can give it. That's honestly what I thought it felt like. Let's move on.
Match 3 of night 2, which is no disqualification, no countouts, last chance match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. If Becky Lynch wins, Lyra Valkyria can no longer challenge for the title. What are your thoughts?
I didn't enjoy this. I didn't enjoy it at all. I think we got the booking totally wrong for this. I think we got the booking wrong for who won and who comes out of the feud on top. And I also think, and I've asked the question here, because my thoughts are the interference from Bayley in this match cheapened the story. I really didn't enjoy this. This was probably, along with the Karrion Kross Sami Zayn match, probably my least favorite match over the 2
I have
nights?
3 issues with this match.
Okay.
3 major issues. 1, the whole Bailey situation.
Yeah.
It didn't sit well with me. I think if they're going to have interference, it would have been better to just have a turn.
Okay.
If you're going to have accidents and everything, it just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. So here's a question for you. She did it by accident, but she accidentally let the pin still happen.
Yeah, just didn't. None of it made any sense to me at all.
Really? Why you look foolish?
Yeah, the story may improve as time goes on, and we may get more from it. But right now, yeah.
I just feel as though it just took a little bit away.
Agreed. I think we got the finish wrong. I think we got the interference wrong, and I think we got the winner of the feud wrong. I think it should have been Lyra, and that's not because I'm a massive fan of Lyra Valkyria. I just thought we need to move Becky Lynch onto something else. We need to move Lyra onto something else with the championship.
Bear in mind, I've only mentioned one mistake.
Oh yeah, what were the other 2?
The other 2 is if you are going to have your hands tied, make sure if you're going to try to use something unique, you can definitely get it off.
Why? What did we get wrong?
No, Lyra had her hands tied.
Yeah.
And she tried to use the fire extinguisher to break her hands out. And she couldn't. She's struggling. So you can see that she was panicking and started having, and you can see Becky stalling a little bit. And Lyra had to dive underneath the ring. Probably screamed somebody.
Yeah. Managed to get out. But I didn't mind that too much. I think that just adds to a bit of realism of the losses. For me, anyway.
It just took a little bit because I think it would have been better if she broke out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the biggest whoopsie daisy I think they did is I made
whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
No, the biggest whoopsie daisy I will say is Bailey's new theme song. Becky Lynch's new theme song.
Yeah.
As soon as that played, I just went, we fluffed it.
Yeah, and do you know what? Her entrance music is so iconic. I don't know why you'd change it. I don't know why. Who did we have as winners on this one, Matt Beans? I imagine we both had Lyra.
Wow, I had Lyra, same as you.
Yeah, so both had Lyra, both wrong, which would have put the scores on the doors at this point at 7-6 still.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, what was next, Matt Beans? Was it by any chance a steel cage match?
Steel cage match? Well, we could always cover the pre-fight match that happened in the crowd.
No, we'll ignore that. That won't get reviewed.
I'll give a quick review of it quickly for you now, which is it all kicked off during Solo's entrance, hair biting, fighting, and then as soon as Jacob come out, the security's like, no, stop, Jacob's coming out, he'll kill you.
If we didn't predict it, I don't want to review it.
That's fine.
Come on, so Solo and Jacob in a cage. Everything we expected it to be?
It's a bit tough. I just feel as though I feel sorry for both parties here. Me personally.
Okay.
Because I feel as though this is just Bloodline 2.0. And it's been
family
dragged.
Tree. My Family Tree. That's what they're called, right?
My Family Tree. It's the Bloodline, basically.
Yeah, of course it is.
Bloodline 2.0.
The Floodline 3.
The Floodline. I think that actually has a better ring to it than My Family Tree.
The faux Bloodline. The Floodline.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So, how did I feel about? I thought the match was fine. I thought it was everything.
Match was fine.
It was always going to have all that interference because we'd put them in a cage where nobody can get in and get out. But we've got 18 members of the family to get involved somehow. So, do you know what I think could have improved this match? I think Jimmy should have been the special ref for this.
Do you know, I think would have been a nice twist.
What?
At the very end. instead of it just being two of them getting the advantage eventually on them, probably set the numbers game up if they really wanted to go down the bloodline route.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy's involved.
Yeah.
He has got a brother.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Well, he was on night one, but he'd probably be wrestling.
He's a Raw guy, though, anyway. Yeah, I think, what did we have predicted for this, Matt Beans? Because I think I felt pretty good about this, and I think I got it spot on.
We both did. We both went for. We both soloed it.
I thought you'd gone for Jacob. I would like a recount. I'm sure you went for Jacob.
Nope.
I'm double checking this now, Matt Beans.
You can double check it all you want. I know I went solo.
You can double check it all you want. I know I'm right.
I know I went solo because as much as I am a big fan of Jacob Fatu, I knew it was you who was indifferent. I went first.
Correct. We both went solo. Well done, Matt Beans. So that would put us on 8-7. I'm like, yeah. And Solo got the win. But the question is, we said we thought that was going to happen. Was that the right move, or do we think Jacob Fatu should have been, pushed and given the championship in this instance instead to have shaken up the whole bloodline feud some more, or to have even distanced himself from it? If you've got any thoughts on that, please get them in the live chat. Let us know as we move on to a match that Oh, go on.
Before, can I just say me piece on it? Me personally, Solo was the right win. I feel as though we got the push with Fatu.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I do. I think Solo is totally the right winner.
Solo is very He's been very giving, very generous. So I think he deserves a good one.
Yeah, me too. Let's move on to what can only be described as a tribute match. And it was a tribute to one of the all-time greats, the late great Eddie Guerrero. And this, Matt Burns, was AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio for Dominic's Intercontinental Championship. And I had predicted a Dominic retain, and you had predicted an AJ Styles win.
Yes.
What happened, dude?
Do you want me to skip to the end, or do you want me to go through the match?
Whatever you like, whatever you feel.
I'll just skip to the end. We all know what happened.
This is where I even get up to 8-8.
Wait. Damn you, Dirty Dom.
Dominic got the win. Rightly so. Why would you take the championship off Dominic Mysterio? Some great beats in this match.
I'm not mad.
No, some great beats in this match. Some great moments. No interference that I can remember seeing.
Do you know what I thought was so good about this match? It let Dominic breathe.
Absolutely. No JD McDonough, no Finn Balor, no Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, etc.
And he showed he could hang with AJ.
Absolutely. One of the greatest of all time, AJ Styles, in terms of his in-ring work. I really enjoyed the Dominic win. Was the nostalgia, or was this nostalgia, or was it protecting his push as the heel champ?
As much right now, I'm cursing him, absolutely cursing him. It wasn't the wrong decision to have him retain it. What was a nice surprise was you can't say it was clean, but at the same time, it was cheeky.
I think it was the right move.
I think it was really clever, the fact that you got AJ playing the Eddie card in his head, and it ended up being the fact that he might have given him an idea on how to beat him.
Absolutely. And great callbacks to previous matches, previous phenomenal. Eddie Guerrero matches. Obviously, the SummerSlam match where the custody of Dominic was on the line all those years ago. The WrestleMania match with Kurt Angle was pretty much the finish. Some great beats and a really good match. I would probably have only given it 3 or 4 bangers, to be fair. I wouldn't give it the 5 bangers I gave this TLC, but it was still a very good match on the card. And certainly an improvement on Solo Jacob, which was a bit of a cluster. I liked that they just let these two go and it wasn't loads of interference.
I'm glad, as much as many could have said, could they have switched Solo and Dominic's match? I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Because it sort of did like a little dip, and then the steel cage was not phenomenal or anything, but for the Dominic match, it let it go up to then go into the main event.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where we got Cody versus, hold on, stop, halt. Friday night, something incredible happened. John Cena turned babyface for no apparent reason. That's basically what happened, right?
Yep.
Yeah. To the shock of everyone, John Cena just decided, I'm a bit bored of being a heel now, a bit bored of being a bad guy. I want to be a good guy again. Let's just be a good guy. And I know that's not exactly how it happened, but in the shortest amount of words, that is exactly what happened, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm going to say what a brilliant decision it was.
It is, but I know a few people who could still have a bone to pick with Cena.
Oh yeah, absolutely. However, then we got a SummerSlam main event that we wanted, which was babyface Cody Rhodes as babyface Cody Rhodes, not as a heel Cody Rhodes, as babyface Cody Rhodes versus classic John Cena. Go to work, run to the ring. We got the full John Cena treatment and
bit of the. I thought was so really clever with this. He still kept the additional nicknames.
Oh yeah, 1000%. He's still the GOAT.
No. What made it so funny?
17.
Yeah, when it was said, it's like you gotta give it him. You gotta tell him.
Yeah, brilliant. And a phenomenal match with near falls that had me perplexed. John Cena kicking out of the triple crossroads. WTF? Why the face? And then Cody Rhodes kicking out of the avalanche attitude adjustment. And somehow we got to a finish where Cody really looked like he might go full on Darth Vader on us. It was the Anakin Skywalker turn, wasn't it, at one point?
I am so surprised we did not have a heel turn.
No, I'm glad we didn't. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to lose Cody as a babyface yet. I think we passed the torch really well.
Oh no, my money wasn't. If anyone's going to turn heel, my money wasn't on Cody.
Oh, you thought a John Cena return?
I thought he was going to literally
return,
do a replay, sort of Cody resist hitting with the belt, kick.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, possibly. But Cody gets the win in the end with the crossroads.
Yeah, and
which I think I predicted.
We both did.
Yeah, we both predicted that. Which took us to 10-10.
10-10.
Yeah, finished on 10-10. And then we get a really nice moment to passing the torch where Cody and Cena embrace. They hold each other's hands up. Cody's the new champ. It's all very happy. And then Cody heads to the back, and we're left with John Cena in the ring.
Just before we've just had a comment.
Have we?
Yep.
Daniel Marler. Hi, Daniel. What do you think about the Cody Rhodes John Cena match at SummerSlam Night 2, 2025? Then we get John Cena in the ring, and it's his moment, really. He's lost the championship. He's obviously got 4 months left of the year. These are the last ever 4 months of John Cena as an active wrestler. And I believe him. I believe that we're not going to get John Cena coming out of retirement to go and do Saudi or anything.
With Cena, if he says he's going to do something, believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Believe it because he means it. Because bear in mind, If you want to ask for proof of work, just make a wish. He says you'll do it. He turns up and does it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we get this lovely moment with John Cena in the ring, and we're all waiting for some music to play. And I think it's fair to say the majority of the audience was expecting The Rock.
We're all expecting The Rock because, especially with, I looked at the clock and I'm like,
yeah, the amount of time left, the story, The Rock's coming out, we're going to get the final boss and John Cena, and we're going to figure this out. And then here comes the pain. Brock Lesnar's music hits. Brock Lesnar, who is part of this horrendous lawsuit, been named in it alongside John Laurinaitis, Vince McMahon, etc., that we had no idea we were ever going to see in the WWE again. Almost felt like his name had been blacklisted. And all of a sudden he's there. And he's on his way down to the ring. And in one swoop, F5's John Cena. And we know what our next feud is. And the question is, Matt Baines, that I'm going to ask you before we talk about the surprise of Brock Lesnar, which is fair to say it was a holy shit moment for both of us. Cody wins and Cena gets F5 by Lesnar. Did Cody Rhodes win the war, or was it all overshadowed by the Beast? Nobody's talking about Cody Rhodes this morning, or this afternoon, and we absolutely should be.
We should be, but we're being how do I say, beast moded into Suplex City.
And I don't know what the next PLE is, but it sounds like whatever the next PLE is, we're going to get Brock Lesnar versus John Cena.
I'm just
where in the world is going to be lucky enough for that?
Clash in Paris.
Yeah, so I mean, what a night that might be. Go back to the last Paris, or the last French PLE. We had that unforgettable AJ Styles Cody Rhodes match where the crowd popped massive for AJ.
I know, broke the cameras.
Yeah, to see Brock Lesnar and John Cena mix it up at Paris, I think that'd be sensational. But what do you think? Have we overshadowed him? Have we made the right move? Was it what we wanted?
I feel right now, personally, for me, I feel as though Brock could have come a bit later because, in all fairness, out of all of Cena's challenges, that isn't wrestling for a rival company.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is the biggest threat.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, totally. It's a match that I didn't think we'd get this year. I'm not mad about it on the John Cena retirement tour that we get John Cena and Brock Lesnar.
I just feel as though when he came down, it was Brock Lesnar just saying, retiring without even saying goodbye to me?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that sort of sums up SummerSlam. Like, it was a roller coaster, Matt Baines. If you had to rate SummerSlam on a scale of 1 to 5 bangers, how many bangers would you give SummerSlam?
As much as I would love to say 5, I'm going to give it 4.
You're going to give it 4?
I'm going to give it 4. It wasn't perfect, but 4 is a good number for the whole event.
Yeah, absolutely. It says 4 bangers is phenomenal, and is probably the best rating you would have given it this year. I would have given this 5 bangers. I really enjoyed the weekend. I was dubious of a 2-night SummerSlam, and I've been totally proved right. More so, Matt Baines, I want to talk about the fact that our predictions...
As in, you were against it, or...
Pardon?
Were you against it?
Yeah, totally.
You just said you were proven right. You mean you?
Oh no, sorry, I was proven wrong because I thought that a 2-night SummerSlam was going to be horrendous, and we wouldn't have enough content to fill. And I've totally been proved wrong. And more so than that, I also want to talk about where we landed on our predictions, Matt Baines. So a 10-10 score after 2 nights of SummerSlam, which to say we went through 10
victories.
Not 10, but
Out
we
of 12.
went through 2 nights of PLE, and
Yeah.
we've drawn, and we got 10 right each. Is a huge score, but it does
The
put
biggest-
our totals now to 35 and 34. And remember, whoever loses this at the end of the year, we've got until the 31st of December. Whoever loses this is going to get the hell chopped out of them on video, live on the page. So stay tuned for that, because I think that'll be funny as when we get round to it. We're both big boys and we can take it. So don't worry about us hurting each other. But,
No.
Nobody wants to take it anyway.
Anyway, me personally, I just think the biggest shocker for me is, as much as I'm still 1 behind you, it could have been 2 behind if I did not get that Brucey bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So just 1 behind as we go into our next PLE, which is going to be Clash in Paris. So we'll be back with predictions and reviews when we get to there. We'll be back for our regular scheduled podcast next weekend, Matt Burns, Sunday or Monday night. As always, you can check us out on Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast, or here on the YouTube, where we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's free to subscribe, so please do so. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we would love you to help us get there. We'll love you forever for doing it. Also, like the video, share, and do all the good stuff. Any of the questions, if you're watching this back, please get your answers in the comments below, or just let us know, what was your rating out of 5 bangers for SummerSlam? I went 5. Matt Burns went 4. That gives us a combined rating of 4.5.
I've got a question for us to throw out as well.
Okay, get it in.
And which match did you think stole the show?
Yeah, absolutely. Which match stole the show? I know what mine was. It was that TLC match. Prove me wrong. Matt Burns, where can we find out more about the Burning Truth podcast?
Well, you can either go on to the website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com, or you can go on check out the social media, where be it either Facebook, Twitter, X, everything, all the above. All you need to look for is a certain championship belt, which is
Look
right
for the championship
behind me,
belt. That's
or
us.
above us.
Absolutely. Right behind his head. If you found the championship belt, you found us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, all those things, or X, whatever they call it now, Twix.
Twix.
We'll be back next week with either a SummerSlam 92 watch along or our regular schedule programming. Matt Burns, what else do we need to tell him?
Wow. Please always check out your local shows, because you never know. The future could be actually there on your doorstep.
Absolutely.
You never know, because bear in mind that we're seeing top talent going over to TNA, going into potentially AEW, and some are even getting tryouts at WWE during SummerSlam.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And I will say, some special, amazing workers, and I hope they are successful, because they are absolutely great, talented people. But most important of all, keep the fire burning, and of course, always remember the FTBA. And in case you don't know what that means, it of course means don't forget to be awesome. It's even branded on the t-shirt.
Celsius.